Okay, today we are playing a game on Blizzard World. We are in the Gold SR range, and we will be playing Reinhardt the entire way through. I know we're currently Diva. We are not playing Diva for very long, like 2-ish minutes. Not a lot of Diva. We're also on the console today, so consider yourself forewarned. Current team composition is Diva, Sombra, Genji, Reaper, Moira, and Bridget. Technically a lie, because the one person hasn't picked Sombra yet. They currently haven't picked anything. But Sombra is what they pick. So that's what our team comp's gonna be. So, obviously, bad comp, because our only tank is Diva. And Diva's an off tank. She's no main tank. So, you know, not great. Not great. I would also be a little bit worried about the Pharah situation, which I always worry about. We do have Diva and Sombra. So it's something, but I wouldn't consider either of them great for just, like, neither of them by themselves are gonna fully deal with a Pharah, usually. So there you go, that's what we got. So let's start the game. So we've got to defend Blizzard World first. As you can see, he's not picked Sombra. He's gonna pick Sombra, though, don't you worry. So we're really far up. We don't stand this far up on Blizzard World. We like to stand a lot further back. Most people like to stand on the high ground over on the left. I think the high ground is a dirty trap. I like to stand back over here. That's where I like to stand personally. It's just because you can see every angle, basically. If they start going left, which is the only way you won't be able to see them the whole way, you got very advanced notice they're coming. And it's just, you can't get snuck up on, basically, and they have to go down a long death gauntlet to get to you. Because we were so far up, it is very easy to get flanked if they just go left out of their spawn. And that's pretty much what happened to us, and now we're really low health. Now we're not really low health anymore, so that's nice. But it wasn't a great start. Hey, actually Roadhog's here now. Great, someone changed to Roadhog. I didn't see that previously. Diva Roadhog, still a bad combination of tanks though, so I guess I lied to you, though. I could have sworn. Whatever. We'll push tab eventually. So, Bridget just changed to Anna. We're pretty hosed at this point, to be honest with you. Most of our team is dead. Oh, no. It's because I looked at this right here, and I was like, alright, so we had Anna was Bridget a second ago. So he was not Roadhog for very long. We decided to stay on Diva right here. We should change faster than this, because, yeah, it's not a good tank arrangement. They've managed to capture the first checkpoint. Honestly, people started getting picked off really quickly in there, and like there's a double turret comp over here. We've got limited options for dealing with that just as ourselves as Diva. Not many people are good at dealing with turrets, like Bastion, specifically by themselves. Just because when you got any kind of, like, pirate ship variant combination of heroes... There goes the sun. Goodbye. Goodbye, my son. They're using this dirty cheating, really, that's called teamwork, where there's usually multiple of them working together, so it tends to be very difficult for you to do much by yourself. Like, currently we got a lot of people just flinging themselves at the enemy team, dying one by one, pretty much. 2 people died a second ago. Reaper just died by himself, so it carries on. The staggering continues. We've, like, we come up to touch it, but, like, let's be real. Were we gonna accomplish anything with that touch? No. We did almost build up self-destruct. We have self-destruct, actually, right now. So I think we use it and then we change off, basically. Or do we change beforehand? No, we use it and then change off. Okay. Like, look, life is difficult. I'll be honest with you, life is difficult. You got not much you can do about this kind of situation by yourself, unfortunately. Because teamwork, you kind of need to use teamwork to beat teamwork, unfortunately, as upsetting as that is. That's about the best we could hope for, is like that just a bunch of them died to self-destruct pretty much, but that is not what happened. Bastion's tucked in over there. Bastion basically immediately demechs us. Hey, look, he changed to Roadhog again. Great, awesome. Still a bad combo of tanks. Now we change to Reinhardt. Better hero to pick than Diva is right here. We were probably hoping for some big money with self-destruct, but, yeah, you know. life is hard, basically. So, Reinhardt's not necessarily great at dealing with this by himself. They're actually using Nanoblade over there, which is more teamwork than I was expecting of our team so far, to be honest with you. Yeah, you know, you try, but he got up and moved out of the way. Oh, here comes their Reinhardt. Oh, God. Let me just back up real quick. Also, now that my son is gone, let me just transplant the keyboard over here so you don't hear me smacking it every time. So, he was actually standing up before we pushed the button. We would have had to react a little bit fast, but we did actually have some warning that he was going to move before we started charging. He did die in the end regardless, because they'd started to lose people by that point, and their Reinhardt didn't stay to protect him. He charged at us, so he got finished off by the rest of our team instead. So that's good. You know, we're making some progress. We've managed to stop them, right? We've stopped them, which is an important first step, right? Because that's the thing with this kind of comp, is that any kind of, like, Bastion comp on a payload map, pretty much, is if they don't get it through in one push, it tends to be hard for them to actually get it the rest of the way. Because once they lose momentum, now they gotta get momentum again, which is very hard to do when you've got a Bastion or, like, a Torbjorn, because they aren't really known for shock and awe, you know? Like, they're a little bit on the slow, grindy side. So Roadhog died. They walked through the shield. Alright, I thought we had the shield in front of him, but no, he was just poking out the front of it. So, oh, here, Reinhardt went behind us. Did we see Reinhardt? This is important. Did we see Reinhardt? We see Reinhardt Firestruck right there. So, it is suspicious, alright? So, it is suspicious. I'm not saying you to immediately intuit this is happening, but something that you should be suspicious of is, well, Reinhardt was definitely over here a second ago, because we just saw Firestrike fly past us, and now he's not here anymore, and they've got a Bastion. So it's a little bit weird that Reinhardt isn't in front of their Bastion or trying to walk forward right now. It's a suspicious action. You should be concerned about it. Not necessarily saying you'll immediately figure, oh, he's going up behind to Earthshatter us, but it is something you should be suspicious of. Similarly, like, if they got, like, a McCree or a Soldier, something like that, you can usually see those heroes pretty easily, because they're meant to be just kind of, like, mid-range, doing consistent DPS. So, if you know McCree is alive, or Soldier's alive, and you can't see him with the enemy team, you should be suspicious of that. You should be suspicious. Why can't I see McCree right now? Why isn't McCree hanging out near his team trying to do damage? So that means McCree is probably up to no good. Usually means they're going to try and deadeye you. So it's something you know, it's just not going to immediately think, oh, Reinhardt's coming to Earthshatter me, but, like, it is odd that he's not visible. We also let our shield break. Don't let your shield break. Very bad. We want to always have access to our shield when the shield breaks. Goes on cooldown. We've just let it break a lot of times in the last few seconds. So here, we know we're going to charge, right? We know we're going to charge these people. We hit all of these men. We're going to charge in a second. Don't walk backwards. Because we walk backwards, then charge. Doesn't make charge do more damage, you know, or anything like that. It just makes us take longer to get to these people after we start charging, which we don't want. So don't back up afterward. Like, alright, you know, if you're not sure the Earthshatter is going to be good or something, I guess, but, like, we're definitely going to charge at those people in a second, so don't be backing up. That just gives them more time to recover and move. Super optimistic charge. He kind of would have had to let us pin him, basically. And that's the scary thing. Once he sees us use our charge, he's going to get his first, and then what are we going to do, right? Well, we're also just way too fucking far up. Like, even if it wasn't super optimistic, we still just go really far away from our team. Excuse me. We still just go really far away from our team. Which is scary for its own reasons when you're playing Reinhardt. And now, oh god, everything's starting to fall apart. They're starting to get some momentum back again. Torbjorn's unleashed his payload all over the payload. It's very unfortunate. We're getting back now. Most of our team is dead, though. We don't have Earth Shatter right now. We're just going to have to go touch the point. We at least avoided getting caught in that, and we didn't make it back in time. Life is difficult sometimes like this. Hard to say how much of that would have been affected by us not dying off of that charge, because to be honest with you, it looked pretty commanding. I feel like we probably would have still lost the following fight regardless, but we still shouldn't have charged right there. We went so far away from our team, and it was just so unlikely to work. So, going through the gate is really hard, usually, on this map. Like, just going straight up the gate is a very long funnel you have to go through. Your shield is going to get wrecked the whole time you're going up there. Usually better to just go this way, to be honest, because it's just much more convenient. If you're going to go through the gate, you gotta know your team's not gonna go right with you, basically, as soon as you get through the gate, because that's the only thing that going through the gate has for it. It's easier to go right, because otherwise it just convenes with the path that would have gone left, and you're just exposed more going up the middle, right? So if you're not gonna go right, just go left, because otherwise there's no reason to go through the gate. It just reconnects with going left. So, anyway. Not all of our team seems to agree on the path that we're taking. Reinhardt's come over here to do this. He did kill our Moira, which is, less than ideal. Their Moira, that's why you don't fade after people that are in danger, because that Moira absolutely just used fade off screen to get back to her Reinhardt to try and keep him alive. And then, oh shit, she's right next to the people that just killed Reinhardt, and now she doesn't have fade. So we just beat her to death, basically. Ooh, oh, that was very exciting, but we didn't manage to kill Zarya, sadly. So, Bastion's around. He's up to no good, but he's kind of the only one still alive at this point. We're after Bastion. Honestly, I don't care about him anymore. I don't care. I'd rather just go touch the objective. Like, he can stay over there as much as he wants, as far as I'm concerned. He's not accomplishing anything. So, I was a little bit scared he might have Earth Shatter, but he hadn't really, he didn't pin us before or anything, so I was a little bit concerned about it, though. As soon as we saw Bastion, we should have stopped chasing Zarya. We were unlikely to get her regardless, but as soon as we see another man, we should stop. We weren't likely to kill her anyway. So, just let the shield regenerate right now. Don't need to have it up. We did put it up a second ago. Just wait for the payload to be out here so we can actually, push with it and the shield up. We have almost got Earth Shatter built up. They're gonna decide to do this right now. We do have Earth Shatter now. Reinhardt's not back yet. Please don't do that. If you're playing Ana, please don't do this. Please don't nano boost Reinhardt when he's just holding his shield up, because what usually happens is the Reinhardt was not ready to initiate a fight, and now you have suddenly told him, initiate a fight right now. You don't know if it's a good time to initiate a fight. That's not your job to decide if it's a good time to initiate a fight. This usually results in Reinhardt charging in suicidally and dying, or just not really accomplishing anything and leaving his team behind, or whiffing Earth Shatter. If you're gonna nano boost Reinhardt, wait for Reinhardt to initiate the fight first, then nano boost him, cause then at least he picked a fight, right? No guarantee he picked a good fight, but he picked the fight at least. Don't tell him, initiate a fight now, because that almost always results in nothing being accomplished. Wait for him to initiate the fight first. Also, if he's gonna start a fight with Earth Shatter after you nano boost him, there is no clearer telegraph you can possibly receive that Reinhardt wants to use Earth Shatter right now than him getting nano boosted. So, because he is gonna push that button as soon as he sees even the weakest opportunity. If he doesn't just push it reflexively when you nano boost him. And if they got a Reinhardt, if they got a Zarya, if they got movement abilities, they've got a very clear telegraph. Earth Shatter's coming. So you just make it even easier to read what's gonna happen, pretty much. Which is not what Reinhardt wants. A lot of playing Reinhardt's outplaying the other Reinhardt. You don't want to give the other Reinhardt a clear read on what yours is going to do. As we can see, it works out in this situation. So hooray, great, works out. but please don't nano boost Reinhardt when he's just holding his shield up. Wait for him to initiate the fight, then nano boost him. So, Fire Dwarf is up to no good over here, just running after Jack, but he's dead now. Fire Dwarf didn't get very far. This guy's got Earth Shatter at this point. There we go. He tried to Earth Shatter on our Fire Strike, it looks like, and he just didn't do it fast enough. But, yeah, he had Fire Strike, we blocked it, all good, or he had Earth Shatter, rather. We blocked it, all good. Reinhardt, Bastion's up to no good over here. Optimistic pin. It's one of those situations, again, where he's gonna have to let us pin him, pretty much. And he didn't let us pin him. So, optimistic charge, unlikely to work, would rather just walk after him and try to hit him, pretty much. So, Torbjorn, over there, just hold the shield up in front of the turret so your team can break it without taking any damage. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know. People don't like taking damage, you know? So Bastion's using configuration tank behind us, didn't get very far. D.Va just used self-destruct off screen. D.Va also just killed herself, so... I wonder what could have happened behind us. What a mystery it is. So, we'll just leave Bastion behind, to be honest with you. I got no problem with that. Honestly, in this kind of situation, where someone who is not good at flanking is stuck on the wrong side of your team, I'm usually content to just leave that guy there. Because, you know he's there, he can't possibly surprise you, and he's not good at flanking. But they also never just die or regroup with their team, so if they're stuck behind you like that, they usually just end up accomplishing nothing for a really long period of time. So I'm pretty easy, I'll just let them stay back there. Bastion's kind of a scary one to let do that, but they usually accomplish nothing, to be honest. He'd already used configuration tank, that's kind of all he's got. Was there Moira just not healing this guy? She's using Coalescence, I just heard her. She started putting it up, okay. Fucking Moira. Anyway, he's dead now. She did get that Widowmaker though. She got that Widowmaker with that Coalescence. Her Reinhardt died, but she got that Widowmaker. Yeah. Fucking showed him. I'm not super jazzed about this Earth Shatter because it looks like it's only going to hit Junkrat pretty much. Best case scenario, it hits Zarya, but she would have had to move back into it pretty much, so I'm not super excited. I wouldn't be very excited just to hit the Zarya either, to be honest with you. So this charge, I know we're nano boosted, so we want to do something with the nano boost, but this charge is going to take us so far away from our team, and there's all this payload everywhere right now, so it's just going to isolate us from our team. We're going to be right next to all these people by ourselves. Yeah, we're nano boosted and all that, but like, we're going to go so far away. There's shit in the way that's going to make it difficult to heal us. I don't want to charge right there. I know we felt like we had to because we got nano boosted, but like, sometimes you get nano boosted as Reinhardt, and honestly, best play, do nothing with the nano boost, because the Ana nano boosted you at a bad time, pretty much. And yeah, you don't want to disappoint Grandma. I understand. Believe me, I do. But sometimes the correct play is disappoint Grandma, because Grandma made the wrong play, and you know, that's just gonna have something Grandma's gonna have to live with sometimes. Moira shouldn't be doing what she's doing right now. Right? What's she gonna do if she gets on the other side of that shield? Good old 50 damage per second. How exciting. She shouldn't have been doing that. So, Reinhardt's shield's almost broken. He was low-ish health, so we get to just kind of walk at him pretty much. And now he's dead. No fear of Earth Shatter or anything like that. Junkrat's up to no good, just ran right through our shield, but he's dead now. We're in the grav. Nobody else is alive. Much is gonna get accomplished off that. Hooray. Here comes their Reinhardt. Countercharged him. I was afraid of Earth Shatter right there. I would have been concerned with blocking Earth Shatter more than swinging into him, but we captured the checkpoint. He died, didn't matter. But I would have been, because basically from my perspective, the only way we lose that round is if they get a good Earth Shatter off right there. So I would be more concerned in just like removing that possibility than swinging at them, because that guy was going to die regardless of what we did, pretty much. So now we get to defend again, second chance. Hooray, we've got like a not awful team comp this time. Everybody's actually here at the start of the round. It's a lot better. It's a lot better than it was previously. I still don't want to be this far up. This is still too far up for me. But our team has started moving this far up, so like, hey, just trying to like usher him back a little bit, because like being up here, all this way up here, is a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. Steva lost her mech. Some people are starting to go around the left-hand side now. Some people are still going right. You know, she did a lot of damage. Was it her that did that, or was like Torbjorn do some of that damage? No, Torbjorn did like 200, and then Diva did the rest. I was like, we just took a lot of damage from Diva. So, oh no, this is pretty much the worst situation you can find yourselves in as Reinhardt, is that like, the fight's starting to happen on both sides of us, pretty much, and gets kind of scary. I'm not as concerned with this side of the fight, to be honest with you, because I just see Torbjorn over here right now, and most of my team is standing over on the right-hand side of the objective. So, like, us coming over here, I guess we can swing at Torbjorn, that's cool and all that. But my number one concern when I'm playing Reinhardt is protecting my teammates, and I can't do that over here. I can only do that if I'm with my teammates, so like, I'd rather stay over there with them, because that's where they are. So like, here's what happens, right? They start going up on this side. Well, I'm just over here now with them, so I can just swing over at them, no big deal, right? So they start coming up on, what if they don't go that way? What if instead they come up around this side instead? Well, I can still just hold my shield in front of my teammates, walk across the objective, and then start hitting them, right? And if I'm over here, if I'm just standing where we are right now, and they decide they're going to go that way, well, now I have to reconvene with my team again. Now I have to go all the way back over the objective again before I can actually help my teammates do anything. Whereas if I'm just over there, I'm always with my team, so regardless of what the enemy decides to do, I'm in a position to help my teammates. Whereas if I'm over here, I'm only in a position to help my teammates if the enemy team all goes left or right from their perspective. And that's not what they do. A lot of them actually still go right. So, you know, we were over here when Torbjorn appeared, but our teammates got shot a lot behind us. Oh, I just heard someone go, oh my god, Widow, as well. Yeah, whatever. So yeah. We're just always in a position to help if we stay with our team in that position, whereas we're only in a position to help if they go one way otherwise, which is just less likely to be helpful. So Infrasight's going right now, so we can just fully see what they're up to, and they didn't get very far. So even though we died, whatever, no big deal, didn't get punished, don't have to learn, they've got no tank, except Zarya, so... they had Diva as well, didn't they? Zarya Diva's a bad combo of tanks also. It's two off tanks, it's bad, it's very bad. Diva's about to get ultra mega staggered, that's pretty much the worst stagger timing you can possibly get, because... she's just wasted maximum time, right? Her team's regrouping right as she dies, and they've only got 15 seconds left. Oh, here comes this boy. He's here, he's here. He's here, he's touching, he's dead now. Oh no, Torbjorn's released his payload. Oh god, there's a lot of lava over there. That's a problem for us, really. I respect that. I respect earth-shattering him. He started spinning, so it got even better, but I would have earth-shattered that guy before he started spinning as well. I just want that guy gone, pretty much. And now, you know, they're rushing up, they're touching. Yeah, beat that guy to death, no big deal, we did it, we got it. So now we're in the privileged position of no longer being able to lose, which is very exciting, I always find. It makes me much relieved to know, I can't lose anymore, I can only not win, which is dramatically better than losing. Because if I don't win, yeah, you know, if we draw, everybody kind of feels like it was a waste of time, but I've never been in a situation where I drew and I was like, yeah, I'd rather lose, you know? Like, no. I'd rather draw. Absolutely. When people say they'd rather lose than draw, they're full of shit. They're 100% lying. They're just annoyed that they feel like the last, like, 15, 20 minutes of their life didn't mean anything. But, like, if they lost, they would be angrier than if they drew. They're just angry in the moment. Whenever anyone says, no, I would have rather have lost than draw, because at least then it wasn't a waste of time, just call that person a fucking liar to their face. There's no way they are genuinely like, yeah, I'm glad. I would be glad to lose SR. Well, we wasted our time, though, if we drew. Well, now you have to waste even more time getting back into the position you were previously in. You're not happy. You would not be more happy to lose. Shut your fucking mouth, you liar. I hate when people say that. I've seen so many people say that when the draw happens. I would have rather lost. Fucking liar. You fucking liar. You would be so much more angry if you lost. Don't lie to me. I hate that shit. I hate a lot of shit, though. So yeah, I still just don't like going through the doorway, unless you know you're gonna go right when you get in there. But we've made no such arrangements with our team, so I'd rather just go left. I assume this was accidental. Weird flex, but okay. A lot of our team are dead right now, so we kind of just have to wait. It took us a while to regroup with our team, partly because we started emoting, but also there was a split in the team right there, so it's very hard to walk through the gate into that comp. They went left and it didn't work very well, so now they don't want to go left anymore. There is a Symmetra, so this room could be scary, but like, it is not feasible at all to walk through the gate into a Bastion, really, when he sat right here. Not feasible at all. There's also a health kit in here, which is also very nice. So we did just immediately wake the person that was slept, which is not great. Do we hear him get tranked? Yes, actually, because I just heard Anna go feeling sleepy next to me. So, yes, we did actually hear that she got tranked. Although I saw the trank fly out the door. And then suddenly, Arissa's not doing anything anymore. So, yeah. We did have a little bit of warning. But it was not super obvious. So this is, yeah, it's very easy to feel overwhelmed when you're playing Reinhardt and you're in this kind of situation, because you're like, there's a lot of sources of damage right now, isn't there? There's a lot of bullets and lasers coming from various angles, and I don't much care for it. And, you know, Reinhardt can only block one way at a time, really, so you kind of just have to pick whichever one you think is most threatening, and hope your teammates deal with the others, pretty much. It's never a good feeling when you're in that kind of position, because you will need your teammates to deal with some of the danger. And you know what teammates are like in Overwatch. Ho ho ho. Oh, they're not the most trustworthy of people, let's say. So we got Earth Shatter built up now. That's cool. They got a static comp. They're not very good at blocking Earth Shatter because they've only got Orisa. I'm not excited to charge right now because Orisa, she got Fortify. She got Fortify, man. It's pretty unlikely to work. As long as she doesn't have terrible reactions, it's like, there is a position you can be in where you pin her, but she's fortified, right? Like, you're pinning her, but she pushed Fortify at the exact time that she got pinned and still used Fortify. It happens, I swear. It doesn't make any sense it happened, but it happens. And that's like the best case scenario when you charge right in front of an Orisa, pretty much. Like, doesn't take much reaction time to do it. We got hacked as well, so, you know, that feels bad, obviously. Reinhardt getting hacked, one of the saddest heroes in the game to get hacked. Probably the saddest overall. There are some strong contenders for saddest hero to get hacked. You know, Lucio's up there, Hammond's up there, Diva's up there. Reinhardt, he's vying for top spot though. You know, at least the other ones, at least they still have guns, right? At least they still have guns they can use. Lucio is pretty fucking tragic, though. Doomfist also tragic, Tracer also tragic. No one likes getting hacked, right? Like, no one likes getting hacked, but boy, there are some people who really don't like it. So Bastion just used configuration tank. He's all the fuck way back there. Okay, I was trying to find him. I was like, I can see their silhouettes. Where the fuck is he? So we're up to no good right now. We're just like slink around the side. Got the big money Earth Shatter. Hey, look at that. We got play of the game. We're gonna capture the objective. Good times. We win. Just like that. Didn't emote after we killed like 5 people though. Very poor micromanagement. But we won. That's the important thing. And we better have got play of the game. Yeah, we got play of the game. Great job. Great job. X-Man PKer. Good name. Good name. I remember it as though it was yesterday. So, thing that stood out the most in that game was basically how we used charge, pretty much. We charged very aggressively, it put us in some bad spots. We died several times as a result. Also, could be positioning better to help our teammates in some spots, pretty much. I'm mostly thinking at that time on the second defense, rather. But yeah, that's pretty much what stood out the most in that game, so there you go. That's all I got for you. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord and ask questions more directly, have a conversation about them, or just shitpost with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 p.m. EST till 10 or 11 p.m. EST. Have so far only played League of Legends. We'll play some other League of Legends. Jesus Christ, only played Overwatch. Fucking hell, we have not played League of Legends on the stream yet. We'll play some other games, though, no doubt, eventually. And if you managed to make it all the way through the video and somehow enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful.